Yes, check your mailbox. I think this is our seventh lecture, no? Seventh or no, no, wait.
Forwarded, ma'am.
This is 12th lecture. Yes, last lecture was on 12th of November, right? Then after that, today 16th of November, right now, 12th lecture. What happened? Yes, what happened? In last next four lecture, we'll discuss simulation. Okay, open that Excel sheet. Today we will discuss how to calculate the moving average. In the last lecture, we have discussed about the time series analysis. Right now, in time series analysis, we have discussed uh, what we have discussed. We have discussed about the forecasting with the different methods, right?
Yes, ma'am.
We have discussed all this in this variation analysis or forecasting. One smoothing technique is there, or one smoothing concept is there, with the help of which we can check whether the data is smooth or not, or what will be the prediction for the next particular time period with the help of smoothing technique, right? So the first smoothing technique is moving average analysis, right? Moving average analysis. With the help of that moving average analysis, we can calculate the moving average for the 3 quarter, 5 quarter, and more than that. Go through this case study first. Okay. Yes, class, are you there or not? So we can calculate this smoothing technique, or we can calculate the moving average with the help of three quarter moving average. Now, how to calculate three quarter moving average? We will calculate five quarter also. See, am I audible? So to calculate three quarter moving average, we can use the average function. How to calculate three quarter? Three quarter moving average is calculated by the average of first three number, right? Average of first three number, and we can write that average in the second column of three quarter moving average, or from the time period of second. I repeat, to calculate three quarter moving average, I will use average function, right? Average function of first three value first, and enter. Okay. To write this number, we use, or we start from the second time period. Okay. We start from the second time period to mention the three quarter moving average. Are you with me, class?
Yes, ma'am.
The same you can compute, just drag the formula up to 90, right? Because average of three, this three is here. Average of three is first, then three second, then three third, then three fourth, then three fifth, so on. Right? Right?
Yeah, ma'am.
See, this is the 16 time period, and I want to forecast for the 7 time period of 17. Then I can drag this formula for the next two values also. Right? So this will be my expected value or predicted value. Yes, class. Are you with me? Are you solving now?
No, ma'am. We will start.
So please start this. Or let me complete five quarter also. How to calculate five quarter? The concept of five quarter is start from the third value. Okay, start from the third value from here. How to calculate? Equals average average of first five number, one, two, three, four, five. Enter. Right? I can drag this formula up to 17 also. Do it now. Just apply the average function First for first three value, then for 5 quarter it will be for 5 value.
Ma'am, please repeat again.
For 3 quarter moving average, we calculate the average of first three value, right? Or average of three successive value. Here, how to calculate this 45.67? Calculate the average of 39, 37 and 61, right? How to calculate this average? Just add 39 equal add 39 plus 37 average. How to calculate average? Addition of all the numbers, right now, upon total number of values. Addition of all the observation upon total observation. Here three values are there, 39, 37, 61, and total number of observations are 3. So by this way, this is 45.66. The same thing you can use by the inbuilt function average. Select the three numbers and enter. See, values are same, right? So by this way you can calculate the 3 quarter moving average. Just drag the formula for the next moving, means for the next forecasting. Here up to 16 we are having value, right? So we can calculate it up to for the 17. What will be the expected value or predicted value for the 17 with 3 quarter moving average? What will be the expected value for this with the 5 quarter moving average, right? Done. Yes, class doing or not?
I mean, what you have put in cells F2 and F3?
F2 and F3 nothing, it is a explanation of average. See the formula bar.
Okay, okay.
Done?
Yes, ma'am, done.
Yes, everyone done or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Done? The same thing you can calculate by the data analysis also, right? Data, data analysis, one function is there, moving average. Okay, select that function and okay. Input range, select the input range. Okay, interval, we are calculating here three quarter moving average, right? And the output range, select a cell where you want output. Suppose here and okay, right? So you can drag this, copy this value and you can paste from the second value. Are you with me? Class,
Yes, ma'am.
do it now.
Ma'am, this option is not shown in my system.
Go to file,
Hmm.
data analysis option is not there.
No.
Okay,
There is
then what to
option
do?
analysis.
Go to file, then options,
Hmm.
then add-ins, analysis toolpath.
Hmm.
Select this analysis toolpath, manage add-ins, Excel add-ins, go, click on analysis toolpath
Hmm.
and OK.
Yeah. Now it's appear.
Now do it.
Input range you have to select. Ma'am.
Yes, input range is guess cells.
Then interval.
Interval 3.
Output range is 3 quarter.
Output range is, select a cell where you want output. Okay.
Yeah. Then click on. You need to click on chart output and standard errors, right?
No need to select anything. Only output cell and enter. And OK, sorry. Copy that data into 3/4 moving average column and paste it from the second cell. Done?
Yes, ma'am. But in that, they not selected first value.
What happened?
In that,
Share
they
your screen please, Harshad. Maximize the screen. Hmm. start from 52. You select data from B3,
Same what I did. I select data, then moving average,
moving average.
then
Okay,
then
yes.
interval is this,
Huh.
then label, then
No, there is no label in first row.
okay, so
Now you will get the correct answer. Hmm. See.
still it's showing not
Yes,
applicable.
yes, not applicable because you have to copy that only numerical value from the second row of your three moving average column.
Okay, got it.
Got it? Same you can apply for the five moving average also. Yes, class, done? Hello, are you there or sleeping?
There.
It's a time of sleeping actually. You can sleep. Done? I can represent this one by the graphical representation by the graphical chart, right? Insert line, this one. Is this line visible? Yes, class.
Yes, ma'am.
Insert then
Insert line chart. Right click on this, select data, add. First go to, then do this.
which one
First original data, right? Select values. This is my original data, right now? Okay. Again, next data. Three moving average. Okay. Select the 3/4 moving average. Hmm, select it from cell number 2. Right? Okay. Add 5 moving average. Like this and okay. See, the brown one is my original data. No, sorry, blue one is my original data. Now 3/4 moving average is more smooth as compared to original data, which is in brown line. 5/4 moving average is more than 3/4 moving average. Yes or no? Class. Are you there?
Ma'am, can you do it once again?
Yes, yes, I will perform this again. Let first discuss this concept. Okay. See, the first is original data, which is in blue line. 3/4 moving average or 3 moving average is more smooth as compared to original data, right? 5 moving average is more than the 3 more smooth as compared to 3/4 moving average. So by this way, moving average is a technique which, with the help of which we can smooth the data, smooth the fluctuation, and we can predict the next movement. Are you with me? Class, is this clear or not?
Ma'am, how did you add more line charts in one single graph?
I am showing. First, try to understand the interpretation.
Yes, ma'am, this I understood.
Is this clear?
Yeah.
Okay, let's start from insert line chart. Okay, right click, select data. Do it now. In this select data, add first original data. Okay, original data, select values, select all the original values. Or you can select it from
After
this.
right click, after right click,
Ma'am, after right click, select data. Then
Select
after
data.
that, then after that, where did you put original data? That name?
When you select data, you will get this window.
Yeah, yeah, right.
Then click on add.
Yes, ma'am. And then?
Right there, original data, series name, original data.
Yes, ma'am, done that.
Then series value, select the series value, main values, original data. Right,
in that series name, what we have
in that
series name.
series name,
Hmm?
right, series name, original data. This is our original data, na? Guess cells.
Okay. Then in series value, total period.
Right.
Yes, ma'am.
Then series value and okay. You will get this window again. Yes, done or not? Or should I repeat it?
But in my chart, it's showing straight line.
Please speak loudly.
In my chart, it's showing straight line.
Why?
I would
Select data, add original data, values, series values, select the series values and okay. Do it now. Done?
yes, I'm done.
Again, add series name, 3 quarter or 3 quarter QMB, right? Select the series from second cell, this one. See, okay? Or you can select this from one also, right? And okay. This will be your 3/4 moving average.
Yeah, done.
Then again add 5/4 moving average. Select the data from this and select all. Okay. Then okay. See. Yes, done.
Yes, ma'am.
So is this a smoothing technique? Blue line having more fluctuation. Brown line is having less fluctuation. And green line is more smooth than brown line. Right? Yes, class. Done.
Yes, ma'am.
You can create this chart by the this data analysis tool also. Data analysis, histogram. Okay, input range. This is input range. Eh, sorry, not a histogram. Moving average. This is input range, quarter 3, then output range and chart outputs here, right? And okay. See, yes, class.
Ma'am, can you repeat this again, ma'am? This part.
Yes, yes. Data, data analysis, moving average. Okay. Input range, this one. Interval 3, output range. Let's select here. This one and chart output. Select this checkbox.
Ma'am, directly chart output will give chart and data, ma'am.
Both.
Acha, okay. Same.
Right? Now I want to add one more forecasting for 5 moving average. What to do? Same. Right click, select data, add 5MA, 5MVA, 5. Okay. Select the series value. This one. See. And okay. Right? Yes, class. Is this clear?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Show me your screen. Yes, Meher. Show me your screen.
Ma'am, I actually have a doubt in that moving average now. This you showed just now chart output. I'm
Hmm.
trying, but it is saying that moving average output range will override existing data. Please okay to override data. So
Because you select the same output cell where already data is there. Change that output cell,
output
output
range.
range. Yes. Yes. Can you please share your screen? Anshul.
Ma'am, Anshula is actually driving right now.
Okay. Sushant.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Hmm.
I'm in college, so can't present the screen. I have came here for document verification.
Okay. What about Sushant? Aditi. Aditi, can you please share your screen? Very good response from your side. Suryakant,
Yes, ma'am.
can you please share your screen?
Yes, ma'am. But I have not completed that graph because I left behind, so couldn't.
Complete it now.
Okay, sure, ma'am.
Harshil,
Yes, ma'am.
can you please share your screen?
Ma'am, right now I'm traveling, so I'm connected from my phone.
Okay, so only four students are doing. Two students. Three. Nishan, done.
Yes, ma'am.
So by this way, can you please share your screen, Nishan?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, Nishan. Aditi, what about your data sheet? Aditi Jain sleeping. Is my screen visible?
Yes, ma'am.
So this is one of the smoothing technique by moving average. The next is centered moving average. In centered moving average, we calculate the moving averages of again sequential data or the successive data, and we can calculate the centered moving average, right? Like suppose this is the time period is now the time series or the data time series data is right now 4 periods center moving average is the average of these four values. It's a 4 period center moving average. Okay, is the average of It's same as the 3/4 and 4/4. It's a 4 period moving average. You can calculate this by this 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And enter. What should be the next one? Average. Leave the first one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and enter. Right? What should be the one more value remain? So you can select it from 20, 12, 14, 15, and 11. Agree?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Now
ma'am.
to calculate the centered moving average, this is your step 1. First 4 period center moving average, step 1. Then in step 2nd, calculate the average of these two values, right? First and second. Average of both these value. Then one more value is there.
In first stage, we have to select 4,
Average
and then in second
these two
stage,
value and enter. Second moving average. Then third is the centered moving average. What exactly the centered of all the moving average? Just calculate the average of these two values. So your centered moving average will be this one, 19.87, right? It is the centered moving average for 4 period moving average. Are you with me, class?
Ma'am, we also have to do this, so please wait.
Please repeat.
Please wait. We are also
Yes,
doing.
yes, yes, yes.
ma'am, in third stage, what we have to do?
Third stage, average of first two value, then average of next two value.
In last stage.
This one,
Hmm?
Ma'am, can you
average.
repeat overall once again?
This is the time period. This is the time series values, and we calculate the center moving average for 4 period moving average, right? So first calculate the 4 period moving average. How to calculate? Select the cell. Calculate the average of first four value, right? 15. This is the average of 15, then 27, then 20, 20, and 14, right? When you
Yes, ma'am.
calculate the average, you will get 19. Now the next one is 27, then 20, then 14, then 15, right? It is also the average of this. Now the next one is 20, then
Ma'am,
14, then
ma'am, we understand first two. How last stage come? 19.87.
average of these two values.
Okay, in
Ma'am,
first
can you
stage,
go with the flow? Actually, I got disconnected, ma'am. I mean, after this, in the second stage, we will take this, and after that, ma'am.
First calculate
Yes,
the 4 period moving average, then the average of these two value, right?
yes,
Then the
ma'am.
average of these two value will be this. Then the average of these two value will be this. We want
Oh,
to calculate
converging.
the center.
Yes, ma'am. Got it.
so in last stage, there should be only one value.
The last stage shows the centered moving average for the given time period and time series with respect to 4 period moving average.
But ma'am, in my I consider 10 values, and in last stage there are also 10 values.
How is it possible?
Can I present?
Yes, you can.
I selected 10 different values.
Hmm.
10 in first stage. This is come from first floor.
Hmm.
This is came from second floor.
Hmm.
Like that. This is came from this and
No, this is invalid, na?
okay. So up to here it's valid. Up to
No,
30.
up to
To
here
30.
it is valid.
Okay. Then
Hmm.
then it is not valid. Right.
Hmm.
Then next
Then calculate the average of next two values.
again these two
Two
and then these
values.
two.
Yes, yes, yes.
Up to how many stages we have to do?
Up to until and unless you'll get the centered value, one single value. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. Load the attendance first. Today the attendance is 16. Huh? Aditi, Anshul, Faizan, Harshad. What's his name? Hussein Khan. Yes, I know. Right? This is attendance. Total number of student 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 student. Right? Total 6. Yes, your name is not there.
Ma'am, me?
Hmm.
Ma'am, it's I'm present from the beginning only, no?
Why it is not showing your name?
Why did
Ma'am,
I join?
some for me also.
Can you repeat the names who have present?
Ma'am, I joined only 2 to 3 minutes late, almost 2:18, 2:15 I joined. 2:18, 2:19.
16th of November. Wait.
Ma'am, can I go and relog in again?
No, wait, that I'm checking. Wait.
Okay, ma'am.
Aditi, Anshul, Faizan, Harshad, and how to download this?
Ma'am, can you present that sheet?
Yes, wait. Yes, your name is there.
Okay, ma'am.
And showing that sheet also. Is this visible? Hello?
Yes, it is visible.
Yeah, why not, please?
All there. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So this is centered moving average. One more concept is there, which is the exponential moving average. Exponential moving average is calculated by the inbuilt formula. It is also called as exponential smoothing. Okay.
Ma'am,
Hmm.
one small doubt. The application of this moving average, where we can find?
You can apply this for the prediction or for the forecasting. When too much variation is there in the data, then it is very difficult to forecast something or the next move. So in that case, you can smooth the data or smooth the movement for the judgment by this moving average. Calculate the average, and then you can predict the what should be the next movement, right? Like in stock market, first day movement, second day movement, fourth day movement, fifth day movement. Okay, so on an average, this type of hike will be there. So I can predict the movement or the hike or in terms of uptrend or downtrend in the next move. So there we can use this.
Ma'am,
Okay.
can we say like this? If it is the fluctuations comes daily, I mean, there is high and lows in daily in stock market. So if
Hmm.
we take a 5-day moving average, we can
Hmm.
predict the overall forecast for a next week end.
Yes.
Like this, we have to look at them.
Yes.
So
And
since fluctuations will be there, and outcome will be the one finally where we are going up or downward trend or upward
means
trend.
what should be the next day if you are working in a time 1 day time frame, so you will get the forecast for the next day.
Yes,
If you
ma'am.
are working in a 30 minutes time frame, so the next moment is for 30 minutes, right?
Yes, ma'am. So this
And
a
this
5-day
concept,
trail or 3-day trail means at the end of the 5 day, this is will be the possible outcome, whatever we
yes,
adjusted, the
yes,
smooth
yes,
thing. Okay.
yes, that is
Oh, yes, ma'am. Got it.
1 month time frame is also there. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And this is the simple mathematical calculation. Nowadays, the number of apps are available for the trading, like Zerodha and which one? Stock market. What type of their
Stocks,
stocks?
Angel Broking,
In
Globe.
all these moving average option is there for the prediction. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
I'm not having that. Otherwise, I will show all this. Moving average, Bollinger Band, volume, all these are the tools by which you can predict the next movement. Okay. So exponential smoothing with the smoothing constant, you can calculate it by the smoothing factor either point 2, point 3. You can calculate it directly. Let's suppose smoothing factor is factor is suppose point 2. Then go to data analysis. One option is there, exponential smoothing. Okay, again, input data. This is our input data. Dumping factor. This smoothing factor is also called as dumping factor. Right here, I am using dumping factor by point 2. Output as usual. Output range. Select a cell where you want output, right? And yes, you can use your chart output also. So, okay. See the dumping factor 2, right? First one is not applicable. You can start it from the second. The same dumping factor or same average movement can be calculated by the dumping factor 7. Suppose either 3 or 7. It is just a parameter to calculate or to smooth the data. Data analysis, exponential smoothing, everything is same. Just only change the point 7 output range. Output range I will select on this. No need to select chart output, I can add the data. See, this is the smoothing factor for point 7. Now I can add this data. Just right click on this, select data, add. This is actual view 1. This is the forecasted movement, right? Now select the data, add with DM 0.5, sorry 0.7. Select the series from here and okay. See, green line is more smooth than the other two lines. So it's a actually it is a ratio or the percentage by which you are try to smoothing your data or the fluctuation. Okay, are you with me, class? Do it now.
Ma'am, can you once show again the dumping factor 7 wala?
Directly
The data analysis tool.
same as the 3.
Can you show it again, this part?
Which part?
Entire thing, ma'am.
Okay. With the dumping factor point 2, how to calculate data, then data analysis, then exponential smoothing. There is exponential smoothing. किधर गया? ये.
And third one.
Okay. Now select the input range. This is our input range. Here for the first value we are smoothing the data by the point 2 dumping factor. Now select the output range. You can select here this one and chart output.
Ma'am, what is this point to?
Point 2 is the uh, percentage or the value by which you are smoothing your data. Smoothing the value fluctuation. Okay.
Oh.
See. The actual one, blue one, and the brown one is the forecasted. Okay. The same you can use for the dumping factor 7 also. Data analysis, exponential smoothing, point 2, 0.7. Click here. You need to select chart output and OK. This is the exponential smoothing data with the dumping factor 7. Just right click on this, select data, add this data with dumping factor 0.7, 0.7, select the series.
Yes, ma'am.
So by this way, you can smooth the data, you can predict the data for the next moment. Okay. Is this clear or should I repeat it?
Clear, ma'am.
Clear?
Ma'am, please repeat.
Which part?
Ma'am, that graph.
Graph part. Okay. You can simply insert graph from here also. This is the original data, right? Or you can select the chart from the chart output. Let's repeat. Data, data analysis, exponential smoothing. Okay. Input, dumping factor, 0.2, right? Output range and chart output. Click here. Okay. Are you with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Then okay. See, actually this is the use for 2 right now. The same you can apply with the dumping factor 0.7 also. Yes. And select chart output and okay. Right. Now just add here this value by right click, select data, add moving average points or dumping factor point 0.7. Select the values from here and okay. See, right? Blue one is the actual data, maroon one is the forecasted data, forecast 1 with the dumping factor 0.2, forecast 2 with the dumping factor 0.7, right? Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubt, any query?
No, ma'am.
Is this clear?
Ma'am, this dumping factor range, how can we define? What is this
It's
concept?
from point 1 to 1.
Yes, ma'am. Point 1 to 1. Why we are taking that range only? Is there any specific reason?
Because we are calculating the smoothing with respect to 100%. We can't smooth completely 100%,
Then it will be straight. And yes, ma'am.
right?
Yes, ma'am.
So the range is in between point 0.1 to point
Point 1 to point.
0.8.
Okay.
0.89. Okay.
0.89.
Yes.
Ma'am, you told 100 is the upper limit, so we can go till 0.99, right?
Yes, 0.9.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. So tomorrow I'm not having my lecture at 9 p.m. 9 a.m. Okay. We'll discuss or we'll start the simulation techniques from the 18th or 19th from the Friday. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So this is all about time series data.